generosity can do a lot to help other people.
Yeah, joining us now is our friend, our longtime friend, Deb Haas from Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Greater Cincinnati. Deb, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. It's great to see you too.
Now, this Giving Tuesday program that you're involved with, you're actually partnering with restaurants, right?
We are at Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Greater Cincinnati. We approached restaurants in our service area to ask them if they would consider donating a percentage of their sales today. Yeah. And it's, this community is amazing. So anybody who didn't already have a partner said yes. So there are about a little over 24 restaurants in Greater Cincinnati, including about 14 Skylines, they all said yes. And so anywhere from about 10% up to 50% of the day's sales from these restaurants will benefit directly Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Greater Cincinnati. So all the money raised stays local.
Now, how can we find out which restaurants if we want to go and take part in this today?
We will have a link, I believe, on your site. And then also folks can go to bigsforkids.org or just Google Big Brothers, Big Sisters Cincinnati and you'll find it. But there's a lot. There's in all parts of town. There's a couple new places that maybe folks haven't tried yet, so you have to eat. So go eat.
That's
now,
right.
If you want to give today and really continue to give, be a big brother, big sister, right? Is there a need for people to help?
Well, as you know, John, we talk about this a lot, that there's always a need. We have about 400 kids on our waiting list at any given time, and we just need more volunteers. And it doesn't take a lot of time. All it takes is an adult who cares about kids. So we have 400 kids. Folks apply to be a volunteer. We take a lot of time to make sure that we're pairing the right volunteer with the right child. And we just really encourage people to get involved in some way, whether you can give of your time to be a volunteer, if you can give to support the case managers and all of the work that goes into these matches.
We've done so many great stories about the impact that it makes on kids' lives. How much time does it really take, Deb, to be a big brother or big sister?
Well, you can go in the site-based program. That's where I volunteer, and I volunteer at school, and so I go and see my little sister every Wednesday for about 45 minutes. A lot of folks like to do the community-based, which is you go and pick the child up at their home, and maybe you go to their soccer game, or you go to the park, or maybe we're talking about colleges with our kids. Take them to a college campus and show them, encourage them to focus on education. So an hour a week is really about all it takes.
Wow. Just a few days ago, we talked about a police officer who is a big brother. And this is a relationship for him that he says he gets as much out of it as a kid gets, and B, they have sustained this over years.
They have. That officer was Daniel Ray. He is a fantastic big brother with our organization. And you're right, and they've sustained it for years. And that's the great thing is maybe you think, oh, I don't have a lot of time. Well, all of a sudden, you are the one looking forward to going and picking that child up, and you are looking forward to taking them out to eat somewhere. And you become really invested in their lives. And it really does work. And as Officer Ray was saying, you can see the difference in these kids. They want to do well in school. They want to show you their report card. They want to change their behavior and their attitude. It is amazing the difference in these kids.
That's right. Deb, thanks so much for coming in to talk about it. So
great to see you.
Go eat for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, local12.com or bigsforkids.com if you want to find out which restaurants are participating.
All right.